Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is AFRINA.
Hi, my name is NURIN ZAWANI.
Today we will reviewing a study titled The Impact of Sustainability Practices on Firm Financial Performance Evidence from Malaysia. First, let's start with the objective. The authors aim to achieve three key goals. First, they sought to analyze how ESG practices influence firm financial performance in Malaysia. Second, they examine ESG data both as an aggregate score and in its disaggregate form, focusing on environmental, social, and governance factors individually. Next, the article highlights several significant issues. Firstly, it points out the limited ESG adoption and transparency among Malaysian companies as only 11.64% actively integrate ESG principle despite global trends advocating for sustainability. Secondly, the authors emphasize the neglect of sustainability practices rooted in traditional finance theories that prioritize profit maximization over ESG integration. Lastly, the study identified conflicting findings from prior research. Moving on, the article specifies that sample used in the research. It analyzed 30 listed companies in Malaysia across various sectors between 2015 and 2019. This sector include technology, consumer product, energy, plantation, and industrial. The article also explained the data used for the analysis. Financial performance were measured using dependent variables such as return on asset ROA, return on equity ROE, and Tobin scale. They were evaluated alongside independent variables, including ESG scores and disaggregate factors like environmental, social, and governance score. Control variables such as earning per share, liquidity, leverage, and firm size were also included to ensure the robustness of the analysis. Finally, let's discuss the methodology. The author used static panel data regression models to analyze the relationship between ESG practices and financial performance. Two models were utilized, the aggregate ESG model, which analyzed the overall impact of ESG practices, and the disaggregate ESG model, which evaluated the individual effects of environmental, social, and governance scores. That's all for the review of the methodology and main issues discussed in this article. Next, I will pass it over to my partner.
Well, it was an interesting presentation from you, Afrina. From our finding, we can see there was two statistics, descriptive statistic and correlation statistic. Now, I will explain to you the descriptive from the article. Mean of return of equity ROE, return on asset ROE, and Tobin QTQ are positively correlated, meaning that when one variable increases, the others tend to increase well. Standard deviation of ROE obtains the differences between governance and social. This might help identify the governance and social factors for the profitability of the firms. Second statistic is correlation. In these findings, ESG scores are positively correlated between overall indicators. It's significant that firms in Malaysia have implementing sustainability practices to a better financial performance. Moving on to the panel regression. The overview to analyze the data in annual frequency, which to control dependent variables and independent variables. In other words, companies that score higher in social and governance factors tend to perform better in terms of profitability, ROE, and market value TQ. So, to conclude this presentation, it means the companies adopt sustainability policies focuses on environmental E, social S, and governance G. They have to improve their cash flow and reduce the chances of extra costs or losses caused in a long run. Your next is your attention and time are greatly appreciated. Thank you.